Good morning. I know I'm late, but I'm only late by like 50 minutes. I mean, not a lot. I actually didn't lay down to go to bed. Well, I shouldn't say. I didn't go to bed until 9 o'clock, 9:30. So that's why I'm late. Did you, my little baby crocodile? You know what I never noticed about my crocodile? Look at the very front of his tooth. He's got two little baby teeth right there. Right here. He's got two little new baby teeth is coming in. And then somebody had to go and kill you, huh? Somebody had to go and kill my little crocodile. Somebody had to kill my little crocodile, huh? Yes, my little crocodile. He's cool. I like him. Just my little crocodile. Alright, so I'm having a different kind of auction later today. Basically, whenever I'm done with the jewelry auction. So I have a bunch of other things sitting about. Well, that's an oops. That will be going in that auction. There. Now I can see what I'm doing. Now I can see you. Boy, I worked all night. Hi, Kathy. I worked all night. Right up until, well, I tried to go to bed about 1 o'clock. But, I sleep with that chainsaw. So there was no sleeping. Good afternoon, Sharon. Oh, my face looks huge. I've got good hair. Oh, good hair. What kind do you like? Do you want do you want the ones with backs? I have a couple of those left. You don't have to pay me, Kathy. Are those ones okay? With the plastic? Are those okay? Hi, Jessica. How are you? Hear those sirens, guys? They're going right down my road. Fire truck. I remember when the kids were growing up, whenever Paige and I would pass an ambulance or a fire truck or something like that. Oh, you want plastic ones? Well, these are supposed to be sterling. I'll throw a few different ones in there for you. If I can find your envelope. I mean, you should be right here, right? Why can't I find your envelope? Like, do I have this, like, weird espionage plan with yours or something? Here they come again. Forgot what I was looking for. Well, I better find your freaking envelope. It's got horses in it. Would there be a reason those fuckers ran away? They ran away. Oh, it's right here. Oh, it's right here. I just couldn't read your name because it was so small. I forgot. Okay, so I'm going to put these back. These are supposed to be sterling. I didn't know that they were sterling, but they say 925 on them. That one does. They're mixed in with the other ones. Let me make sure. You get the 925 ones. That's a 925. That's a 925. And I'll throw in some of those rubber ones too. Just, on the off chance that whatever. Yeah, I got some kind of allergies too, man. So there's 2 sterling ones mixed in with a bunch of rubber for your protection. Oh, holy shit. Oh, good. I'm glad you love them. You're welcome, honey. All right, guys. I got some good stuff to show you today. Bye, Jessica. Thanks for stopping by, honey. I appreciate that. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up. Have a good day, darling. Oh. Okay, I've got like 15 things in my hands here. Okay. I got rubber going everywhere. I hope you dance in the sky. I hope the angels. That was Amazon Prime. And they went past my house. I'm so proud of myself. I actually only use Prime for business. I don't ever afford myself a treat. All right. Man, I'm telling you, my days are like seriously, they're all flowing together, you guys, because I never sleep. And I do an auction every other day, so name that stone. Oh, Cameron, I will. Name that stone. Oh, those are so pretty. Look at these puppies. Looks like one is shinier than the other. Yeah, one is more smooth than the other. Well, that's kind of cool. Oh, excuse me. Blue lace agate, Kathy got it. Man, I cracked my back with that sneeze. That is so odd. I never noticed that. I mean, nobody else is going to notice it either. Very pretty, though. Oh, thank you, Maureen. How are you, sweetie? Maureen, have you registered yet, honey? Because I know I don't have your information. Let me put it in here just in case you want to bid on something. You'll be all set to go. And just copy and paste it, honey, because I spell everything so weird. And just send me your real name if you have a different name, and your mailing address, and your PayPal email address. So if you bid on something and win it, I can invoice you. Yay for you and yay for me. It is a beautiful sunny 80 degrees in Kalamazoo, Michigan today. No, it's not. It's like 20 degrees. 20 degrees. It might be colder than that. It could very well be colder than that. I missed. My aim is off, apparently. Guys, look at this necklace that I got. Oh, my Lord. I'm going to clean it up. And I'm going to keep it. That should be my thumbnail, huh? Guess what, Maureen? I have gold. But my peeps don't buy it. They don't buy it. So I don't have like a ton of it. I have mostly just thin gold chains. I have, well, the gold pendant I did have, I just gave to my mother for her birthday. Today is Hipflippin Granny's birthday. Happy birthday to my mother. Happy birthday to Granny. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. All right, that's good enough. We went out and celebrated with her yesterday. All my gold is right here. I do have some gold I have yet to test, though. I haven't tested it yet. So that's a 16.5 inch, 14 karat. Nothing chunky. Now here's a 10 karat white gold chain. Very pretty. That's kind of a chunky chain. No, it's not chunky chain. But I mean it's a textured chain. What I would call a premium chain. No, the caps. Wait a minute, now they're going that way. Dude, see this chain? And that one's going that way. I'm telling you, man. Hi, Tracy. It's all a satin. So I have this gold rope. You know, I went all expensive and bought this gold rope, right? I was cleaning it and I broke the damn thing. It's hollow. It's hollow, I say. And I broke it. It's real light. It's hollow. I broke it. And I probably will never fix it because I don't have stuff to solder gold. So, and the one gold chain I did have, a really pretty one I sold about a month ago on a fluke. I have a brooch. That's all I've got. Significant. I'm melting my pills in my hand here, people. What are you like in the market for, Maureen? And I can look for it. But you probably like the real chunky stuff. Maureen, you know that skit from Saturday Night Live where they go, sweater weather, sweater weather, sweater weather. It's finally sweater weather. Yeah, my wedding ring is in yellow gold. I have yellow gold, but I haven't worn my wedding ring in 20 years, so I switched to silver when I got into the biz, you know. I wonder if these are real. This is an old watch of mine that I bought at a garage sale. And I pulled it out. Yes, I know, you little finicky little shit. You little pot fitty Abby. Kiss my butt. Hi, honey. How are you? We're going to get started here in a second. What a find I had last night, huh, Elizabeth? Forgot all about it until I just saw you. Check her out. Very pretty, right? Or actually, I prefer her this way. Look at all that overlay. Now, on the inside, she does not look like she's sterling silver. Well, I cleaned her really good, though. So, guys, what you are looking at, I had to fix the safety chain, but big deal, is 111 grams of sterling silver. And I accidentally bought a silver tone jewelry lot for $13. It had some really beautiful pieces in there. It had like vintage, like Coro type pieces, and two huge 80s Omegas, right? Like huge 80s Omegas. But I don't know, just something about this piece right here. I just kept looking at it and going, I don't know, just something about this piece. And so I bought it, and she's silver. And not only is she silver, she's 111 grams, she is. Whoopsies. She rolled right off the tray. I'm going to get her all on just even ground. Thank you, Maureen. I appreciate that, doll. $111.21. Oh, thank you, honey. I'll check. I was like, what's with all the sirens? I already prayed, so I'm not going to pray again. Now, that's another fire truck going that way. So we got an emergency with the police going this way, and an emergency with the fire trucks going this way. I kept testing this. I tested about 6 feet of blonde, blue, tans packing, please. You're 6 feet with blonde hair and blue eyes. Well, you know, it's small. I don't know. It's not that small, but I have to research it. There's no marker on it. It doesn't even say 925, but I had to test it with 4 different testing stones in 3 different acids because I just couldn't believe that it was sterling. And I finally, after I went through about 20 cotton swabs, I'm like, girl, just believe it. It's sterling. But you like weight and heavy. That's what I thought. Well, you know, Maureen, I do personal shopping for people. Like if you tell me what you're looking for, but I have a feeling you just got to see it. You just have to see it, know you want it, and you can get it. Isn't that pretty though? It does not even fit my wrist. There's not a 925 mark on it. Nothing. But look at that detail. What was I just looking for? Oh, that necklace I was going to show you guys. Oh, it's right here. That I'm going to keep. So I landed myself some Richard Begay watch tips. I already cleaned them up. I just have to go through my watches and find an acceptable watch. And then I will have these. I will have a watch for you. Aren't those pretty? It wouldn't focus. I have not cleaned this yet, but this is so vintage. It's got like that kind of clasp on it, which I love. Check it out. It's coral. And it's bally. It's bally. I just I bought myself something for the first time. I mean, in a lot of months. And thank you, Elizabeth. And it was from Lydia's auction, and I bought a coral ring and a coral bracelet. Beautiful. And so now I'll have, they're much darker. They're darker than that coral, but it'll tie in together really nice. So let me check my email, Maureen. Hi, Constance. I'm doing great, honey. Great on 2 hours of sleep. I just woke up, overslept. Sorry, I got caught up with the news. I saw Maureen. Ooh, that's not a very good picture. You could I don't, I can't I can't admire its beauty. Wow, that's 14 karat, isn't it? Beautiful. I'm surprised it's only got one. Oh no, I see the other one. Nope, that's a link. Surprised it's only got one safety clasp on it. That's beautiful, Maureen. Absolutely beautiful. Now put it back on before you misplace it. No, Jay, I'm not interested in meeting you. Ever since I went gray, those foreigners love to tell me how beautiful I am so they can get my money. You need my energy, Constance. Today is not a day that I have tons of energy. However, spiritual energy is different. All right, let's get going. Let's get going. Let's get going. Some things are shaking. I need this. It's okay, Crystal. I was just sitting here at 20 minutes to 8 my time, going, you know what? I have forced myself to stay up since 5 a.m. because that's when I wanted to go to bed. And I thought, that little bitch, she got the times wrong. So I laid down. I was doing the TikTok until about 9. I fell asleep between 9 and 9:30, and then woke up at 12:40. So I've got all my stuff. got all my stuff in my crocodile. Hi, Carly. I did because you told me the time was yet. Look, I have had so little sleep that I don't know the difference. And so I believed you, because why wouldn't I? I got some really pretty things, guys. I got some new stuff. And I'm thinking, I got 10 different pieces of jewelry that are brand new today, right? And I'm thinking, why don't I see 10 pieces of jewelry? But I forget some of them are for myself. Hi, Denise. This is, I bought this coral for myself. Well, it's going to try and be for myself. We're going to try. I got to clean it up, though. I was in that man cave working this morning, so I can get that. Oh, honey, it's fine. I love you. Shut up. Shut up, man. It's sweater weather. Sweater weather. Where's my coral ring so I can show you guys? I don't know what I was thinking. I was like finally in the green or in the red or whatever you want to call it for the first time in so many months. And you know how I am about coral. So I was just kind of like, and I bought myself the bracelet, and I thought, oh, well, it's done now. I bought it. But then she had a ring, an adjustable ring that matched it, and I was like, damn it, I gotta have that too. Why can't I find the ring? I might have to actually break down and buy myself I wanted to put it in there. Well, anyway, here's the bracelet. I was looking for my turquoise ring last night, you guys. It's all right, Crystal. Really, it's not a big deal. You know, I would walk over water for you, honey, or fire. I done lost my coral ring, guys. What is wrong with me? Lost my lapis ring. Now I can't find my coral ring. Anyway, it matches this bracelet. Look how gorgeous this bracelet is. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And the ring matches it. It's got a coral stone just like that. I don't know where it would be. I might have put it in my ring tray subconsciously. Oh, here it is. It was mixed in with my wedding ring. It's adjustable, but the band is delicate, so I wear it on my pinky, which is really good because it'll match this. What No, but Elizabeth, I'd be happy to research it with you because I'm very interested in learning about him. So I will gladly dive down that foxhole with you. Do you have a piece for tonight that you're trying to research? Send me a picture of the. Send me a picture of the piece. I never know if there's an E before the Y. I have a piece that I'm having trouble identifying. It's well, the mark would indicate that it is a Yazzie piece or a Kenneth is it Johnson? I got it written down. Yeah, I'll hit you up after Crystal's auction. So this is either a Yazzie or this tribal warrior, or it's a Kenneth Johnson. I want to say his last name's Johnson. Kenneth Jones. So this is either a Kevin Yazzie or a Kenneth Jones. But here's the thing. I found a couple of these. Oh, Denise, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I found a couple of these online, but nobody had information on them. And when I researched both Kevin Yazzie and Kevin Jones, I didn't see any strictly silver pieces from either one of them. But the K is so specific. See that K? So, they look like pods of rice. May as well start with that. Andrea is the bitch, man. I'm telling you. Andrea is the bitch. She is like the queen bitch that sits on the Game of Thrones, the throne of swords. She's the queen bitch. That's who she is. The queen bitch. Native American jewelry tip. Now, this is Indian Native American jewelry marks. .wordpress.com. If anybody can find it, it's Andrea. I'm telling ya. That bitch has a gift. Have you checked your local library, Elizabeth? What you need to do is check your local library. And make sure my dress is out from under my fat. Check your local library. And then you got to buy yourself one of these, my love. I happened to pick up this at Menards. About, I don't know, it's old. Let's see, I started school in 2008, and I bought this in 2008. If you look real hard in my Facebook, it's in my Facebook. Oh, I can message it to you. I got to go get my phone. So anyway, what you do, this is a wand scanner. It's all beat to hell because I used this when I was in college. So you're all going to say, Mama, you're so smart. I would say to somebody, I love your textbook. You paid how much? Ooh, $150. Well, if you would allow me to scan your book, yeah, bitch, I would scan 300 pages. I'll give you $50. You just put this on top, you run it over the page, hit the button, go to the next page, do this, hit the button, flip your pages. I would seriously do that because sometimes textbooks are 150 bucks, 200 bucks. I'm so behind in books, you guys. Um, and then I would upload it to my tablet, which is now defunct, and I would open up my computer and I would follow along with my computer. And I had one teacher that you weren't allowed to have computers up, and I had to show her that my textbook was actually on the computer. Now, sometimes if a textbook wasn't that expensive, I would just buy it or I would rent it from one of many websites that rent textbooks. But if it was a book that I knew I was going to devour from cover to cover, or I was going to have to refer to, um, I would pay somebody, anywhere from $25 to $50. Um, yeah, Kathy. And but what I also use it for is when I go to Barnes and Noble, um, I'll have an information because I love nonfiction, a wonderful informative book, and instead of buying the book, I can scan whatever pages I want to, take it home and upload it to my computer. So I love my wand scanner. And that's actually my second one. I wore through one already. I think I paid the first one I think I paid $40 for. That one I think I paid 20 something. But they're more expensive than that. Okay. Well, since we started with this warrior chief, let's just. Did I put my scale away? This is really thick. Yeah, the people that had sold this, exact what, and it's a good piece and it's a quality piece when people are knocking it off, because there's knockoffs of this. But when you flip it over and you see the back, their pieces are crap. Whereas this one is pretty much the same on the back as it is on the front. It's decorative on the back. But he is just fantastic. But look at the thickness. Well, Pooter stain. It's got a nice bail. Hi, Joycey. Cameron. I think Cameron wants a raise because I've been using him so much. So it is nice and thick. And then it's got an 18-inch, very nice, thick. Because we like them nice and thick, right? Yeah, we do. We do. We really do. Chains. So it's a nice box. And like I said, you know, if I look it up, I get Yazzie or I get Jones, but I'm going to start it at 28. I know it's a special piece. I just can't find enough information on it. 8.47 grams. So I'm going to start it at 28, guys. It's a hefty little piece, quite much like its mother. Mary's in at 28. Thank you, Mary. I know it's a special piece. You can just tell. It's just excellent quality. See how the K looks like grains of rice? And then, of course, it's got the sterling. I think that's sterling. It should be. Brenda's in at 30. Hey, Bren. What's up, girlfriend? Yeah, sterling. It's got a copyright next to the K, so I know that's the way it's supposed to go. Because there's a copyright right next to it. Who's going to come in at 32? He's just beautiful. He has my thighs. Did you guys notice? Well, you wouldn't notice in my dress because they're covered. But see, look, he's got my thighs. Thunder thighs! Mary's in at 32. Do I see 34? It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. I've grown quite attached to it because I was trying to research it for so long. Mary has the high bid at 32. That's why I put a nice box chain on it. Oh, Brenda, how sweet. I'm so happy for you. What the hell happened to this? Brenda's in at 34. What did I have going on that created dust? I don't know why those have a dust on them. Mary's in at 36, looking for 38. I was just trying to get that little bit of patina off there. I should give you a length, huh? Because length is important, but not as important as girth. Or is it the other way around? I wouldn't know. It is 1.25 inches. And that's tall. And it is 7/8 of an inch wide. It's a big one. Mary's at 36. We're going to go fair warning to Mary at 36. She said, Mary, I'm doing the dance for you. I will keep you safe. Hoo hoo. Nobody gonna get my Mary. I am a tribal warrior. It's a nice pendant. Brenda is out. Thank you, honey, for letting me know. I appreciate that. We're going to put that there. Somehow I got all of my alphabetization mixed up. And that is sold to Mary for $36. Congratulations, honey. Beautiful, beautiful piece. And today's the 12th because it's Hipflippinmamma's birthday. Congratulations. Very nice piece, Mary. You're going to be really happy with it. Very unique piece. Okay, guys. So these are new with the tag. And I don't know what I was doing that. There's dust on these. Must have been all those top secret, or I'm just noticing it, experiments that I do, you know, for the Soviet Union. Where's Siri? Boy, Siri would go nuts if she heard me talking about top secret stuff for the Soviet Union. Okay, so these are very nice. They're 925 Mexico. I'm going to rip this tag off here because it doesn't really mean anything. This little price tag. I'm sure I have scissors. This is by a company, Seed and Sage. And they sell between 20 and 30 online. But they are beautiful. Again, they're 925 Mexico. I'm going to take them out. I'm going to start these at $18. I'm going to attempt to put this on because, believe it or not, I bought these. Hi, Pamela. Hi, sis. Now, I got your love package. I did. My question is, what do you want me to do with all that stuff? Some of that stuff you got from me, you know. So I'm going to try. These are quite large. They are in the width. They are 1.5 inches wide. And they are 1 3/4 inches tall. Oh, I love you, honey. So we're going to see if I can get these on. Hi, Jerry. You know I'm not very good at these. We tried to do this with the ones that look like a guillotine blade, remember? Yeah, I'm not going to be able to put these in. Which really sucks, but because I bought them, I was hoping I'd be able to wear them, but only because I have weird ears. My holes are weird, says Hipflippin Daddy. Yeah, I don't, like, they don't penetrate my ears. I just can't have anything nice. So I'm starting these at 18, guys. And I'm going to give you a real close look. I should buff these up. So pretty though, but they've been sitting on that card. And I didn't even notice that they had a little bit of patina on them. I didn't notice it. It might have been when I was doing other stuff in here, creating dust. So there's the check mark, which I've never seen before. Mexico 925. Here is the earring. Beautiful. Gaspiite, turquoise. And, you know, I don't know what that Yellowstone is. Hey, Denise. But this is what they would look like. Actually, this might actually, because if I could get it in my ear, it would sit like this. And how pretty is that? Gorgeous! $18, guys. They, Pamela, look what I found. And, well, everybody. I found this in a silver tone lot that I accidentally bought. It's 111 grams of sterling silver. Yes, sir. Where's my... I'm just going to put these back on the card. These are so cute. I should, what's dang, Mary? That I'm not selling it? I could throw a price out there for you guys, but I don't think you'd like it. I mean, just scrap. I mean, just if I were to, for melt value. Anybody in on these guys for $18? Seed and Sage. I should sell these online. They sell well online. Okay. Y'all remember this chain? I'm so excited. Pamela sent me a bunch of jewelry. And, of course, I went through and, because I was testing jewelry anyway, I went through and tested it. And this, I could not get this on my wrist for nothing. This bitch would not go on my wrist for anything. And this is Mexico. I could not get this on to save my life. I don't know what that says up top. Oh, 925. I don't know. Who are you beeping at? Maybe that still is a drug house, because only an asshole strung out would do what this guy's doing. You're driving on the wrong side of the road. Dude, you're going to get hit. Oh my God, no. Right into my yard they go. Hang on, guys. I got a suicide mission out here. Hey, babe. Some jackalope was on the wrong side of the road out here. Cars are driving. Is everything okay over there? No, but two cars are no, you somebody else drug house. It's definitely a drug house. Because no motherfucker would do that. Unless they were strung out. Stupid motherfucker. So I go out there, right? Somebody comes out of the drug house. Apparently, it's still a drug house. He's just sitting there. We have it. What's concerning is over here, there's a big hill. You can't see, and the speed limit's 45, right? So people go 55. You can't see when you're coming up this hill what is right there. And this dumb motherfucker, it's supposed to be going this way. He's in this lane that's supposed to be going this way, just sitting there, toot, toot. And he's just fucking sitting there. People are going around him. And then two people went around him at the same time, right? One this way, one this way. It's a 2-lane road. And we got 3 cars fucking driving through my yard. It's a motherfucking drug house still. It's gotta be a drug house still. Because no stupid motherfucker would do that unless they were strung out. Am I right? I look like I'm strung out. Lord Jesus, please help me. I'm not Catholic, but I'm crossing anyway. Lord Jesus, please put me in a position to where my honey and I sell this house, Lord Jesus. I need to be in a serene, positive location, Lord Jesus. I know you have a plan for me and for Tom. Please, Lord. And I know we're doing all these renovations on the house and everything, Lord. But you know how important it is to me to move, Lord. I don't want to leave my dogs. But Lord, you know I need to move. And I trust in you. I know you have a plan. I love you. In your name, amen. I gotta get the fuck out of this house. I gotta get the fuck out of this house. They still haven't fixed our pole. Week before last, somebody freaking came around the corner, went down into our because we have property, down into our freaking yard. Oh, thanks, Constance. And came back up, hit the telephone pole, not the telephone pole like this. So I called 911 and the crews came out. They were here fast and they put a new pole in. Within an hour and a half of it happening, they had a new pole in the ground. But what they did is they secured the knocked over pole. They brought it back up and they tied it to the new pole so it wouldn't fall. But this is the home my husband grew up in. When he was in 6th grade, they moved to this house. And when my mother-in-law passed, sweet angel, my father-in-law went to live with my brother-in-law in Lansing. And we were renting a house at the time because our great big huge house that we built sold really quick. The first people that saw it bought it. Actually, every property that we've ever listed, the first people that look at it buy it. We've been very fortunate with that. And so we knew the people that lived across the street in this house. Their names were Ed and Viola. And wonderful, wonderful, just wonderful people. And then when they passed away, some nice people owned it. And then when they sold it, I would say we've lived here 10 years. We were just renting a house. So I said, let's just move into your mom and dad's house, thinking we would only be here for a couple of years, right? I think it was like 6 years ago. Meth heads moved in across the street, an old gentleman, and there's been 2 raids on that house, and he's gone to prison twice. He's passed away now. He's passed away now, but apparently whoever's living there. I mean, we used to get probably 75 to 100 cars pulling into that house every day. Okay, because my husband and I have property. We work outside a lot, and everything that we say in our house, they can hear, and everything they say over there, we can hear. Um, well, we've never had theft or anything like that. We've never had to worry about that. I had a good relationship with the meth heads. I had a good relationship with them. Um, we knew each other by name. Scrappy used to always go over there in their backyard. And so I was always over there in the backyard getting them out. And, I would scare the shit out of them. They'd come out with a shotgun. And I would say, Rocky, it's just me. That's the guy that lived there. I'm getting Scrappy. He's like, oh, okay, Kelly. Sorry about that. I'm like, I apologize. I know I'm in your yard. And he's just like, that's okay. I don't know what meth chemicals they had in that backyard that dog loved to sniff around and eat and whatever. But he would just, if you weren't out there with him, he would beeline it across the road. No, we've never had any violence because of it. But that's why, like, some of my auctions, it would be a car pulling, and I'll say 100th customer of the day. And that's why I said it has to be I'm just all. We had a girl right in front of our house right here at the top of that hill, standing in the middle of the road, wanting to get hit. I had to call 911. She was trying to commit suicide because you can't see when you're coming up that hill. She wanted to get hit. And she wouldn't listen to anybody. And I live in a nice neighborhood, you guys. This is nothing but nice homes, okay? We do live on a main street. It's a busy street, but we have beautiful homes. The house across the street from us and to the right has a beautiful heart-shaped pond on their land. The house right here next to me has land. It's wooded. It's a nice. Oh, thank you, Mary. It's a nice area, and I get along with these guys too because I've gone over and introduced myself. Um, Talked to the guy and the people that live there now. She went to school with Tom and I, the woman that owns it. Um, but I talked to him and I flat out asked him. I said, "So, what's going on with Rocky and everything?" And I said I figured he'd passed because ambulances were over there a lot. He had liver failure and stuff, and um, he says, "Yeah, he passed away last November." And um, I said, "So is it still a meth house?" And he just looked at me because it's the first time I'd ever met him. Because people were in and out of there, and he just kind of looked at me. I said, "Honey," I said, I know the gal that owns it. I knew Rocky well. I used to come over here when they were doing business, and there'd be exchanges in the driveway, and I've even made comments, 50th customer today, or how's business, and people will look at me like, the cops knew. We had a cop that used to be over next door to our old neighbor. He just moved about 3 months ago. They used to hang out over there all the time as friends. They know. We built a privacy fence over here separating our huge side lot from this house because on our hill we have a walkout. My granddaughter used to slip and slide down that hill just in swimming trunks, no top. She liked to be naked, so we built that privacy fence specifically so she could slip and slide without people seeing her. Um, and he's like, "No, we don't do meth. We don't do meth." And I said, "So you're just selling pot then?" And he just started laughing. I said, I notice you guys don't have the business that you normally have. And he's just like, "No, we don't." And I said, "Look, I don't care what you do." I said, "The only thing I don't like is the constant traffic. And there doesn't seem to be much traffic as before. But that motherfucker, like I said, nobody would pull off and honk their horn, honk, 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 on the wrong, facing the right. He was high. And then a dude that I've never seen before comes running out of the house. And I'm walking up my driveway in bare feet. And he jumps in the car and takes off. And I'm like, I said it really loud, "You motherfucker." Tom says one day I'm going to get us killed. He says one day I'm going to get us killed. Okay, so this bracelet, that just, we've had people die in our property from car accidents because of the curvature in the road and the ice. It's just, it's a beautiful home. It's like you're stepping into Okinawa. But, well, not exactly, but I'd like to move. Someday I'll have to take you guys on a tour and show you all of our sea turtles, our humongous sea turtles, taxidermied sea turtles, and they're in great big cases. We have 2 of those. We have giant lobsters. Oh my gosh. Giant lobsters in cases. Humongous Okinawan dolls. I have scrolls that are displayed in this house that haven't been touched in 50 years that are worth over $1,000 if I were to sell them. Now, of course, I could never sell them. They're my husband's childhood. Whatever he wants to do with all that stuff is for him. We're going to if we move, we're going to let his brother come and take whatever his brother wants. I don't care if it's worth whatever. I may say to him, okay, Jim, I just want you to know we've got 12 of these and they're each worth about $1,100. So keep that in mind when you're dealing with them. And he'll probably say, I don't look right. Oh, Mary, I'm all right. I don't have high blood pressure, but I do have extreme anxiety. And I see shit like that. And I've had so many accidents in front of my house. One guy lost control. He was going over 100 miles an hour. Ran the four stop because we've got right around this curve. We're gonna sell some jewelry, I promise. There's a four-way stop right here. Ran the stop sign, lost control, went down into our yard, up our front yard, right? Back onto the road, hit the neighbor's guardrail. The guardrail starts right at I just have chills. The next door neighbor's driveway. There's a guardrail there because if you remember, I think it was the last auction or the auction before, I reminded you guys about how my mother didn't want to rear end somebody that didn't have brake lights pulling into their house over here. So she went this way and went Dukes of Hazard because it's a ravine like type. I mean, it's like a hill. Like we have a hill coming down into our land. It's like boom, like a 15-foot drop, 20-foot drop. She went airborne. She had a big old Mercury Grand Marquis. The front of her car got stuck. She said she saw angels sitting on each because guys, we have that ability. You know that I'm not open to it right now. But you know, I have abilities. My mother has abilities. My daughter has abilities. My granddaughter has abilities. Um, and she saw two angels sitting on the roof of her car, and then she hit the trees. Her car was stuck in the trees. The bottom dropped down. She was not hurt. She opened up her door because she is yeah, exactly right. I love you too, Mary. Um but you guys could tell I'm like all worked up. Um she crawls up the hill to get to the neighbor's driveway. And this is when my in-laws lived here. And then she crawls up the hill because, we have that steep hill right here. So the houses go down as they go. Crawls up our hill over here and knocks on my in-law's door and says, I just went down over the hill and blah, 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 blah. And my my mother-in-law took care of my mother until I got here. I miss you so much, Mom. I'm happy that you're with Dad now, but Mom, I miss you so much. Walking angel that woman was. Oh, I was her daughter, not her daughter-in-law. She wanted to make sure I knew that. I was her daughter. And my father-in-law couldn't stand me, but he knows I have a good heart now. Now that he's in heaven, he knows I have a good heart. Um, and so that car accident happened, but this guy came through the four-way stop, through our yard, through our front yard. Oh, there's the mail. Hits the guardrail that thankfully was there. Um, Destroys the guardrail. Okay, takes out our mailbox. We have we put in a post. Well, we put it in, but it was for our father-in-law, my father-in-law, and it holds the neighbor's mailbox and ours. Took that right out. Um, Took out a tree we had growing over here, and totaled his car. Big old Suburban, totaled it. Crunched the front of the car all the way up to the windshield. The passenger door was open. and this loud Middle Eastern news or something was playing. It was so loud that, it woke us up. And I'm sorry, you guys. I swear I'm going to sell some shit. Um, and apparently he went on foot through the woods. So we woke up, and I knew my neighbor Mike was he was gone hunting or fishing or something, and his wife Sam was alone. So I told Tom, I got to check on Sam. He's like, you're not going anywhere. And it was winter, and I was barefoot, and I'm like, fuck you, I got to go check on Sam because she's just a little thing. She's a woman, she's feminine. I'm not feminine. And, you know, and then all of a sudden, I'm surrounded by cops everywhere, right? They've got dogs. They were chasing this guy. It was an active it was an active chase. So they were right behind him. So I'm like, all right, I'm in my nightgown. I threw my nightgown on because I sleep naked. And they're like, get in your house, ma'am. I'm like, holy shit, how did you get here so fast? Because I was on the phone with 911, trying to anyway. And I'm like, I gotta see if my friend Sam, who lives here, is okay. There's some wackadoo, like running, in their woods and shit. I gotta make sure she's okay. He walks up to me, get in your house. So I acted like I was walking back to my house, and they descended into the woods, and I went back. But this was like 2 in the morning. She was working. She worked at the casino, Firekeepers Casino, and she was working. Hi, Karen. It's my mail lady. I love her so much. I'm just looking to see if she's going to put a package in my mailbox. And you motherfuckers will get lucky. I love, anybody else call their mail carrier just to talk? No package. Oh, honey, I love you. But yeah, so, that cost us money that homeowners insurance doesn't cover. We don't get, because it's $500. We don't get replaced for the trees or the bushes that we lose. We don't get reimbursed for the damage to our yard. We don't get reimbursed for the mailbox because the deductible is $500. Thankfully, I have a husband that is extremely handy. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for my husband and all the wonderful things that he has saved us money on. I haven't done affirmations to the Lord yet today, guys. Sorry. And all the things that he is able to do that saves us money, and all the things that he is able to do for me, Lord, that he does, like bringing my boots and hats and scarves and winter coats and ice scrapers and big ice brushes, snow brushes in my car, Lord, before it even snows. Winter hats, mittens in my car, Lord, before it even snows. Thank you for giving me a man who thinks of me that way, Lord, to take care of me that way. I appreciate it. And I tell my husband these things, how much I appreciate him. Susan, you're a mail carrier. Oh no, it has nothing to do with because I've had 3 packages stolen out of my mailbox, and they were 2 of them were eBay. One of them was jewelry. So that's why I have porch pickup. And she knows if I had had a package, what she would have done, because she knows I sell jewelry, she would have driven it up to the house and put it in front of the garage door. So I should have known if I had a package, she would have driven it up. But when we had our garage sale last year, she she uh she came by, and we loaded up 4 or 5 like great big apple boxes full of clothes for her. I gave her 3 or 4 dog cages because we didn't need them anymore. Um, just gave them to her because she does animal rescue just out of the goodness of her heart, right? And her dad was really sick and you know, on his last legs, and you know, we were talking about it one day, and um you know, we're out in front of our house when she's on her route, because I go out if I can and give her a hug, you know, tell her I appreciate her, because you guys know that's important to me. And she said, you know, telling me about her dad. I said, honey, take a leave of absence and go be with your dad. Do you know what she says to me? Kelly, if I go be with my dad, who's going to take care of you? These assholes are going to fuck up your shipments left and right. And I went, that is not your responsibility. You take time off work right now and you go be with your dad. You don't worry about if my porch pickup gets picked up or not. I can take it down to the post office. It's all right. Yeah, so, you know, it just, there's been, I don't know whatever happened to him, but they came and turned the radio off. I was outside again when they were coming back up, because I had come home and Sam wouldn't answer her phone. And I was outside, right? Because I'm nosy as hell. I was outside, and the same guy comes up, because they had like 3 dogs chasing this guy. He goes, ma'am, I told you to get in your house. I said, I'm on my own property. And he's like, get in your house. And I was like, Tom's like, I told you, they're going to arrest you. Because I'm real nosy, as you can tell. But so we had that accident. We had the gentleman that had a car accident when he hit a tree that was over on our side lot. He passed away in our yard. He was ejected from the vehicle and left a humongous blood stain. My in-laws were in Okinawa. It wasn't 85. They all went to Okinawa in 85. I was 17. My father wouldn't let me go with them because Tom said he wasn't going to go if I didn't go too. And my dad wouldn't let me go. He just didn't like Tom because Tom was older, and quite frankly, Tom was Asian. I thought it was just black boys he wouldn't let me date. Nope, apparently it was anybody that's not white. But so yeah, it was a big pool of blood where he had been laying. So I immediately started praying. And I prayed over that blood spot until it was gone. And it was dark there for a couple of years. And let me think, what other accidents? There's been so many accidents right here. Cars coming this way, cars coming up the hill, and they just like clip each other and then they spin all around. It's just too much drama. And I just, you know, my office is right here and it faces the road. I see this all. If my office were facing the yard, I would never see this stuff. Let's sell some shit, bitches. Okay. This bracelet is 38.25 grams. 38.25 grams. That's over an ounce, y'all. I'll tell you what size it is. It is gorgeous. I would have kept it if it would have fit me. I can't even get it on. I can't even get it on. And it's not malleable, so where's my pink thing? No, I'm not talking about a vibrator. Stop that. Stop that. I've got so much stuff for my other auction today. My eBay auction. I know it's here. I've got stuff sitting everywhere. Whew. Calm down, girl. Son of a bitch. Where is that little pink sucker? that is extremely accurate. All right, we'll just use, oh, no. I don't know how I did that. Okay. I love you guys too. Thank you. I really do love you. You know, people always tell me, you know, like my husband told me one time, he said, those people aren't your friends. And I have friends on here that have said those people aren't your friends. My son, those people aren't your friends. And I'm like, what the fuck do you know? I talk to these people on video chat. We're face to face in different states. We spend hours together. Oh, you do? Yeah, I do. Oh, maybe they are your friends. Like, yeah, you guys are my fucking family as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so I'm going to get, I don't know where it is right now. I don't care. I'm just going to get another measuring tape out, and I don't know what happened to it. I got to get another one. I'm going to order one of those cheap ones off of Amazon just so you guys can see that it's exact. Because I've gotten emails that have said, could you please use a different way to, pardon me, to measure that? My honey's making dinner. And I'm like, what are you talking about? What's wrong with the way I measure it? Because it's homemade. I hope you dance in the sky. Thank you for caring about me, you guys. We really are family, and I really do love you. And I hope you guys know that. Okay, 79. So it's 7 1/4 inches, guys. Well, Lisa, I've got 5 or 6 in this drawer, and some of them are cut up, some of them aren't. I've got 2 that I taped down here, as you can see. They're taped down so I can measure. And then I have this orange mat that I have pushed back right now that has measurements on it. It's a cutting mat. So this is 7 1/4. I don't freaking remember how much it weighs. 38.26. And I will start this. This is super heavy. I'll start this at 40, you guys. This is extremely beautiful. And you know what? I'll even polish it for you. 925 Mexico. This is the maker's signature. This is the maker's signature. That's Mexico. I don't know what that says. But I will start this at 40, you guys. This is absolutely beautiful. I'll show you the thickness here in a second. So that says, yeah, 925 FAR. It's double stamped. They stamped over it. So I wonder what the FAR stands for, because I've never seen that. But guys, this is one that if I don't eventually sell it, I mean, $40 for this is a very good deal, guys. Because it would be higher at other auctions. But look at the thickness, guys. You know, we were talking about girth versus length. Look at the thickness. It's rounded. It's rounded. Cameron, thank you, baby. And I'll show you the width this way. What did I say this was? 6 1/4? It's small. I can't even get it on me. See how it's curved? But it's mighty. This is one I could put it on my dowel if I could open this up a little bit more, I could wear it, but this is not one that I can do that with. Anybody interested in coming in on this at 40? This does not, hi, middle-aged crazy. How are you, honey? Good to see you. Let me put my email address in here, baby, because I know I don't have your information. And in case you see something that you like, I'll have it, and you can go ahead and bid. Now, I would suggest that you copy and paste. Oh, nice. Nice. Texas is getting some snow. I know you guys freak out when that happens. I had a good friend once that we're not good friends now, but she lived in Texas. 2 of them. Copy and paste if you would, my love. Copy and paste Hipflippinmamma, because I spell flippin wrong and I spell mama wrong. But to me, it's right. Copy and paste it and just email me your PayPal email address, your home address, your phone number, if you would be so kind. It's not to call you if you don't pay an invoice. I would never call somebody and say, when are you going to pay your invoice? No. The phone number is to call and say, what up, bitch? What up, bitch? What are you doing? Let's video chat. And that's all it's ever for. Or if there's an emergency or something like that. Like for Ronnie, Veronica Hurd. She had a chain, and when I was twisting it so very carefully to put it in the bag, because you know how everything has its own little bag before it goes in its little jewelry bags. I noticed a weak spot in the chain down by the female, the like jump ring area for the clasp. And I said, I'm not happy with this. And so I had Ronnie's phone number. She didn't answer video chat, but I was able to leave her a voice message on her phone to say, honey, I'm not comfortable sending you this chain. I'd like to send, it was a snake chain. I'd like to send you a box chain of the same length with this. Please give me a call and let me know if that's okay. And she never called me. She didn't get the message. And so I just went ahead and substituted it anyway because I knew she would be okay with it. But it's nice to have the phone number. And like I said, sometimes people hang up on me. It's happened a couple of times. I'll call somebody and they'll be like, or video chat somebody and they'll be like, boom, then they hang up. And I'm like, bitch, why did you hang up on me? Why are you calling me, mama? Because I want to get to know you. You're a new family member. But anyway, so, okay. This doesn't really need polishing, but I'm going to polish it up anyway. So there's Cameron, guys. Can you see him? Good Cameron. He does such a good boy. All right, so I have that. All right. We're going to go to this cuff because we're on bracelets right now. I'm feeling better. Oh, thank you to everybody who, I can't ever get back to everybody's messages, you guys, and everybody's emails. But I so appreciate it when I get messages and emails from you guys. I know that some of you have been checking on me as far as my the pain that I had. Well, I slipped a disc and then I was able to get it back in. At least I believe that's what happened. But the pain I had in my lower back that went to top of my butt, to the bottom of my butt, down my leg, into my ankle, it has now like it started here and then it went all the way down here. It is now like in this area. Okay. So it's lessening itself. So I am feeling so much better. So the Flexeril at night, the ibuprofen, um, well, I don't take it easy anymore, but I did for a good week, did a lot of bed rest. Um, but thank you, you guys, for all of you who were checking on me and sending me those messages and the prayers. I appreciate that because I was not going to go to the doctor. You know, we just paid that $492 um, MRI copay for Hip Flippin' Daddy. And I was like, this has got to be muscular or a pinched nerve or something. And they're not going to see it with x-rays. They're not going to see it with a CAT scan. So I'm going to have an MRI and I'm going to have all these same copays. So I wish I knew where that biggie was. My dress is going to stick to my butt. Sorry. So you're going to see me pulling it out of my ass. I apologize for that in advance. And if there's anybody in the chat that likes, Barbara Paul has not come around in a while, and I got some stuff out for her that she requested, and she hasn't been around in a while. I kind of shoved everything over to the side because I've got tax papers over here, and I have little like areas of stuff. And I don't freaking know where that would have gone. Here's my auction stuff for later today. Look at this, guys. This, and I could auction this if anybody's interested, but this will be at the auction that I'm doing later with Crystal, Rosie's Closet. This is a left-in 1970s, 80s peach with, oh, it's just gorgeous. It's a ginger jar. Just absolutely gorgeous. It's numbered. Left in China. Isn't that gorgeous? I only paid like $8 for that. I was just using that. Oh, here's my earrings. And then I had a client want to buy all of my, look at those vintage. Wanted to buy all of my, and I've got earrings falling out of it now because it's just been sitting. All of my, she specifically asked for all of my 80s big, she has silver tone, but I just put them all together, or gold tone. These are all clip-on up here. These are all pierced, but these ones right here, the ones that are marked, I labeled, these right here are Swarovski crystals. Those, these would make a beautiful pendant or clips for your shirt. Yep, those are Swarovski crystals. And then these are pierced, but I put them with these because these are all, they look the same. Gorgeous, gorgeous stuff, some of it. These are Swarovski right here. But she hasn't gotten back to me. These are all the Avon Clip-Ons that I used to wear. I didn't wear the plastic. I didn't wear the plastic stuff on them. I just wore this part because I couldn't wear earrings. But yeah, there's some There's some nice ones on here. Over here. I've worn these too. These Swarovski ones. I know, I'm a little young to wear those, but I just loved them. So nice stuff. And these purple ones, I thought those were Swarovski too, because they are so sparkly. But I couldn't find proof of it, so I can't say they are. Yeah, I'm going to have to buy. No! I worked 5 hours on this. Please don't fall. Another bracelet thing. Hello, my little monkey from Crystal. I'm sorry, you guys. You know how neurotic I am. And my OCD is up now. Why do I have tampons on my desk? That must have came from out of a purse. Okay, guys, I've got purses. I have Coach purses, for those of you who don't know. I've got Coach purses with certificates of authenticity. I've got Dooney and Burke purses. I have a Chloe purse. So let me know if you want to see any of that. And here's how much water I drank. Well, this is just pissing me off. It's probably on the floor. I've been moving so much. Oh, my husband's making something Italian. I've been moving so much shit in here that because I moved everything out. Now I'm in the process of moving it back in. So, sorry guys. All right, let me just. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that very much. And I will give you a wrench. And hang on, I gotta send my phone number real quick. My heart's still pounding really fast. Yep, I got it. Thank you. Thank you, Crazy. Oh, and I got your phone number. You're a brave bitch. Look at that dog. Are you a reseller? Okay, I'm going to cover up any and all important information. Look at this dog. Almost looks like a Whippet mix. Isn't that dog beautiful? Okay, so I got your email. Thank you, baby. Sharon, I have amber coming, sweetness. I found some amber. And I have about 5 or 6 pieces coming. And I will absolutely hit you up when it gets here. Some pretty one piece I purchased needs minor repair. It's a multi-amber piece. I love it. A multi-amber piece, and one of the ambers has come unglued from the setting, so I just have to epoxy my jewelry. Well, thank you, darling. And when I do call you, you'll have my number and right back at you. I just have to get my jewelry epoxy, mix that shit up, and just, glue it back on. And I've learned, and I have these tools that I'm not going to get them out, but I have these tools that I purchased specifically to work with jewelry epoxy. And they have like these really nice wooden handles and little tiny little pin drops on the end so that you can place, you know, dots and lines and stuff. And what I've realized is with the jewelry epoxy, you don't need a lot. So the stuff works great. But again, anytime that I do that, I'm going to tell you guys. So when I get that piece and I place that beautiful amber beautiful amber cabochon back on that pendant, when I show it to you, Elizabeth, or Isabel, did I say hi to you? Hi, honey. I know you came in quite a while ago. I'm going to, when I present it, I'm going to tell you this piece of amber um, was off of the pendant. I used my epoxy and put it back on. Um, that's what I do. I'm transparent. You guys all know that. I'm transparent. I got those blue lace agate earrings too. Amber with a bug or flower inside. Well, you know what, middle-aged crazy? You are batshit crazy because I do not like bugs in amber. But I will look for you. I will look for you. I just got my first piece of amber. And that, well, I have a bracelet that was gifted to me. A lot of my wonderful YouTube family, I sell them something and then they gift it to me for my birthday or anniversary or Christmas or Mother's Day. And I have a beautiful amber bracelet that I need to repair right now because I caught it on something. But my first like amber ring, and I was sizing it up, and I thought one more turn because I have a nice ring sizer. If I turn this one more time, I could pop like the overlay. Do I want to turn it one more time? And the person that was looking at it that it was too small for in the chat was going, no, don't do it. Andrea was like, no, don't do it, Mama, don't do it. And I'm like, if I pop it, it'll be mine because I'm not going to fix it. And I turned it just a little bit, popped it. So, and I'm just going to use epoxy just to hold, you know, a little dab of epoxy just to hold it down. So it's not going to matter. But because I broke it, and you can't even tell, but because I broke it, now it's mine. So now I have an amber pinky ring. Okay, well, I'm batshit crazy too. So why did I write 36 down on this paper? I don't know. Okay, middle-aged crazy. I'm going to make you a wrench. Now remember, guys, the way the wrenches work, thank you for all the thumbs up, you guys. The way the wrenches work is if we get those trolls, and if they look like a bot, what it is, it's porn sites. Don't click on them. That's how a friend of mine lost their channel. Completely lost their channel. They had to make another one, lost all their followers. Do not click on those links. All you have to do, and so I'm giving everybody a wrench, and the ones that use their wrenches are the ones that get to keep their wrenches. If you do not use your wrench to get those trolls, you will lose your wrench when I'm going to go through at some point and take away wrenches. Not to be mean, okay? Not to be mean, but a lot of accidents have happened. And during auctions and whatnot, and Maureen, here we go. I got to make her, I don't even know if she's still here. And make her a moderator. So the people that are after those trolls, those are the ones that use their wrench and need a wrench. So, okay, so this, we've got this cuff. And guys, I still have this cuff, and I know some of you have asked about it in the emails, and I've said, no, I'm no longer selling it. I'm going to list it. And I'm going to list it for $175 because I have been told, because people like to do research for me on my behalf, because I'm the queen of selling shit too cheap. And a very reputable gentleman, you may or may not know him, I'm not going to name his name, but researched it, and he was about the fourth person to tell me this individual information, but he said that pieces like this start at $175. So, crazy. I eat trolls. Why don't I? Why does that not surprise me? Isn't that beautiful? So for all the other times that you guys could have had this super cheap, now the bid starts at $175. This is a heavy one too. This is Mexico 925. All right, so let's find out what size this bracelet is. And I kind of like that, you know, this wraps all the way around. And I can do it this way since I can't find my pink one. Okay, 71 1/4. And I can just put it right here. I don't believe that for a freaking second. It's got a lot of information on the inside, though. Hang on, let me do this one more time when I'm not flipping my lips. How are you guys liking 3 auctions a week? That's what I'm doing right now. 3 auctions a week at about 2.5 hours. Today's going to be a little longer, but how are you guys liking those auctions? Like that long? Like 2-hour auctions 3 times a week? Yeah, it's not. Okay, so it's 72.5. Just never mind the numbers. All right, so this is 7 inches. The way it sits right now, yeah, it's definitely 7 inches. Even though I just measured it. This is not straight. It is a nice thick piece though. I like that design. Thank you, Cameron John. My camera for my new family members, my camera, his name is Cameron John. And I talk to him. And sometimes he gets spanked. So here is the design. And then the inside, we've got lots of information on the inside. Just going to show you. Now, I have not polished this. I certainly can. Let me use this hand. Come on, Cameron John. Be good to Mama. He wants a raise because I've been working him so hard. So then we've got Mexico 925. And I believe this is the one that says Tosco on it. Maybe not. It's got something in there. You guys, I heard my husband walk up the hallway. You know how like he always brings me a plate of food like I'm going to eat it during the auction. I heard him walk up the driveway, and then I started talking really loud about the piece I was showing you guys. And then I heard him turn around and go back. I don't like it when he brings me. I do have a Carolyn Pollock. But do you know most Carolyn Pollocks are actually Roderick Denario? Why does that say Rome? It's got to be part of something else. Mexico 925. Actually, it looks like it says 935. Yeah, I don't know what that says. And then the number. But what did I say the size was? 7 inches. And I will start this one. Guys, I'll start this one at $28. Let me give you a weight. This is a thicker piece of silver also. And when it's lying down, I'll show you. The bottom is at a different location than the arms that come around. It's 13 point, I'm not going to show you. 13.15 grams. But you see how it's not level. Like there's the arms, and that's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way it's supposed to be. Yeah, I'll give you a little lecture on the whole Roderick Denario and Carolyn Pollock thing another day. Everybody's heard it so many times. But the crescent moon with the R, that's Roderick Denario. It's not Carolyn Pollock. The swoopy C and the backwards P, that's Carolyn Pollock. She actually has a couple. I have a Carolyn Pollock right here. Anybody in for 28 on this gorgeous thing? Oh, I was going to show you the thickness. Just so you, anything that's 925 Mexico, guys, is chunky. It's a chunky monkey. The silver is thick because that's how they do it in Mexico. They are not cheap in Mexico. So you're getting thick silver. And this is malleable. It's not easily malleable. So if you want this spread out more, or I'm not a very good spreader on other things. I kind of I stay to one side of the field, if you know what I mean. I'm a little racy today, aren't I? I don't know. My husband, I married the first man I was ever intimate with, so not very much experimentation there. But anybody watching this later, because I know y'all do. Hi, Lydia. I've got that for 28. Lydia, I was showing off the coral that I bought from you, darling. Magnifique, beautiful. Girl, I fell asleep on you last night. I fell asleep at my desk. And then I tried to go to bed, and Hipflippin Daddy was snoring like a mother. Okay, hang on. Pamela, I love this piece that you sent me that needs work. And I am the person that will do it. But I fear that this will be my piece. It's got spiderweb turquoise. Cameron, come on. Cameron John. And I know these are bent back right now. And this is bent up so that you can have access to change the battery and put a new, I may have to add some metal to this because it kind of looks like it might have, I don't know if there is, yeah, I need to put a pin in here, which is no big deal. No big deal. I've got watch pins, and I've got the batteries, so I will absolutely finish this up and pull those back to the front. And then if you want it back, honey, let me know. But look at that gorgeousness, you guys. Pamela sent me this. She sent me a box of jewelry. When you guys do that, I cry. It's happened a few times now. And I'm just like, and people are like, sell what you can't use, Mama. Yeah, I definitely have to adjust this, but this is a piece I would definitely want to keep. Or I could fix it up, Pam, and send it back to you. I was looking for that. This is a Carolyn Pollock. This 7-inch bracelet that is just too short for me. I have these right now. We'll do these in just a second, okay, honey? I have others too. I have sterling silver with CZs that look like diamonds. I have gold studs with CZs, so they look like diamonds. So yes, I have that. And I've got more stud earrings. I just have to get to them. This is a 7-inch. This one was not sold by me because it would have a different female clasp on it. So this is almost 7.5 inches, between 7.5 inches. And it's got of course I could put an extender on it. Spring ring clasp. Hang on, let me think about this. Well, I already threw it out there. We'll see. Yes, Constance. And I do believe I have some more coming too. But I'll show you. This is probably a 20-inch strand, 20 strands. I'll show you her mark. Yeah, there are pieces, Sissy, that's Pamela. I am absolutely keeping. So, okay. So you see down here, I can't read this part right now. I could read it through my sexy, but you see the C, and then you see the backwards P. That's Carolyn Pollock. She's got a couple signatures. So this is a Carolyn Pollock piece. I have several Roderick Tenario pieces when I thought I was collecting Carolyn Pollock. Again, this was a gorgeous turquoise. I love this. Anything that's gifted to me that I can wear that fits me, I keep forever. It's not going anywhere. And I wear everything. Even if it's not something I would normally wear, I feel so blessed and spoiled. I wear everything. But this is a piece that the late, great Kim Webster, for all the OGs that remember Kim Webster, beautiful turquoise. And then we have our Cameron John. Come on, baby. You can do it. Oh, Sorry. So we've got our crescent moon with the R that everybody attributes to Carolyn Pollock. It's not Carolyn Pollock. It is Roderick Tenario. And that comes directly from the family of Roderick Tenario. Um, and I know that it comes directly because the person that is in direct contact with Roderick Denario's family, she's friends with them. They've been in contact many times. I believe her. And she's prominent in the jewelry community, but I believe her. You know, that when she says, yeah, that's a Roderick Tenario, it's not a Carolyn Pollock. Because Roderick, you know, and then there's the lawsuit and everything. So that's the difference between a Roderick Tenario and a Carolyn Pollock. So this is 7 1/4, between 7 1/4, 7 1/2. Guys, I can throw a sterling silver jump ring on the end of this if you would like one. That's how I know she didn't get this one from me. So this is the spring ring clasp, and there's the sterling written on it. Here's the cones with the sterling written on them. I don't see the suns on this, but usually there's the half sun, but there's the sterling. I'll count these. I twist this, guys. I always twist my liquid silver when it's a bracelet. Don't ask me why. I'm a child of the 80s. We twisted our beads back then. But I'll count these in just a moment. But look how beautiful they are. And then, of course, there is the Carolyn Pollock mark. I can put a very nice, large, thick, sturdy, heavy jump ring on the end of this if you would like one. If you're not happy clipping it onto that, this is how I know she didn't get this from me, because I would have put one on there. I'm very prone to want to keep this because I do like Carolyn Pollock pieces. But guys, let me count these before. I will start this at $32. 1, 2, 3. If anybody's interested, $32 start bid. And if I put another jump ring on there, it's going to lengthen it. So it's not going to be between 7 1/4 and 7 1/2. It'll go up more to 7 1/2 to 7 3/4. Yeah, well, one can hope that we get 7 inches. Sorry, guys. You're all down for the dirty talk. You know that's why you're here. There are people that don't come to my auctions. Mary's in at 32. Do I see 34? There are people that come to my auctions and they've said it, just for the show. But it's not a show. It's just me. But I'm glad I can entertain you. And then there are some that have said in the last auction, I do not, but you know what? I'll price them out. I don't know what this 36 stands for. Okay, so SS, you mean sterling silver? You know, when I used to work at the jewelry store when I was a kid, when I was 18, let me know, do you need stainless steel or sterling silver? Because I can get you sterling silver, but you're going to pay up the butt for it. Where stainless steel is never going to tarnish or patina, and it's going to be cheaper. So let me know what that SS. Hey, Bubbles! The Relio pieces, yeah. Yeah, the Relio, because of the lawsuit, they stopped calling them Carolyn Pollocks and call them Relios. And that's supposed to be a what do you call it? Collaboration between Roderick Denario and Carolyn Pollock, but the actual collaborations between those two will have both signatures on them. I've had them where they've had both signatures, the crescent moon and the R, which is Roderick Denario, and one of the two Carolyn Pollock signatures. They'll have both of them. I've never seen it RT ever. Miss her early 100 strand liquid silver pieces. Oh, kill that X. Hey, Baubles, I want to give you a wrench, but I need to have your information to do that. Let me put my email in the chat. I'm so happy that you stopped by. And I just basically need your PayPal email information, your mailing address, phone number if you want to give it to me, and what your real name is and your YouTube name. Hi, Barb. I was just talking about you. I was like, that bitch hasn't come seen me in a while. Bestie. She calls me her bestie. Baubles, if you can, please, honey, because I spell everything so weird, just cut and paste my email address. I would appreciate it, sweetie, and I'll give you a wrench. We're going to go fair warning to Mary Pelletier. I will put a jump ring on it for you, Mary. You haven't been around, Barb. You said you wanted to see those glass pendants, so I got them all out, and then you haven't been around. I was starting to think you don't like me anymore. I had some larger rings, but they sold. I was just counting these strands, and we're at fair warning with Mary. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, yep, 12. Has anybody seen Patty? Patty here? Patty here? You know, you guys, they're glass blown pendants. I'll show you. I have had people get furious with me about the Roderick Tenario type of thing. And I've had pieces where, and I have other jewelry people that have shown me their pieces. Sometimes Carolyn Pollock will have a hang tag on hers. I've seen pieces, because look, I probably went down a 6 or 7 hour rabbit hole 2 or 3 times on this whole Roderick Tenario and Carolyn Pollock thing. But the fact that my friend, very good friend, knows the family of Roderick Tenario, has been in immediate contact with Roderick Tenario, knows all the inside information. We know that it's Roderick Tenario. So this is sold to Mary for $32. Congratulations. Mary, I will put a jump ring on this, honey. I'll put an ending on it for you that will equal 8 inches. What did you say? Yeah, 8 inches. Okay. You know it'll look good, darling. It'll look good. And you know what? You're lucky. You are a lucky bitch. And you guys, for maybe my newbies, I say bitch. That means like, I love you. You're my sister. I was called a bitch my whole life by like my mother and stuff, you know? So for me, and I'm not putting my mother down, happy birthday, Hipflippin Granny. Bitch to me is a term of endearment. It's an I love you. It's like, hey girl, what's up? So I throw that word around, and everybody knows it's and I love you, friend. So if I offend anybody with that, I apologize. Please let me know, and I'll try not to do that when you're around. Okay, so I need a jump ring. And I've got this awesome silver, you guys. And it is 925 silver. It was a ring that they had made out of this. It is thick. It is tough. It doesn't like to bend well. It's going to make phenomenal jump rings. Hi, honey. Yeah, I'm going to be doing an auction all day. Are you trying to feed me?
Just let me know.
What'd you make?
A pork loin with mashed potatoes.
Ooh. You can make me a plate and put it in the fridge, honey. Thank you. I love you. He just likes to poke right through that door. Um, Jump ring to 8 inches. I got you, honey. It'll be a sterling silver jump ring. I was kind of hoping that wouldn't sell because I was going to keep that. But you know what? Who asked for sterling silver guards? Who asked for sterling silver guards? I forgot now. Well, I'm glad you're awake. Well, maybe I'll call you Bling instead of Baubles. Bling, Saturdays I come on at noon. I didn't come on until about 1 because I slept. I only got a couple hours of sleep. But Saturdays at noon Eastern time. Tuesdays at 6 Eastern time. There must be an accident down there because everybody's going real slow down this hill. Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Thursdays at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Hi, Nancy. How you doing, honey? Okay, who wanted the ring guards? Um, Let me figure out because I make nice jump rings. Um, and they're polished down. They're sanded, polished down, so there's no sharpness or anything like that. I'll let you know, okay? I'm not going to invoice you today, Mary. In fact, you guys, because I got another auction later that's not jewelry, I might not even invoice until tomorrow. Constance, you were the one wanting it. Okay. All right. Constance. Okay, what price are you willing to pay for how many if they're sterling? They have silicone ones, Constance, that are a lot cheaper and they're more comfortable. I would suggest going with the silicone ones, and those don't scratch your rings. How they get them on there, though, I don't know. I have to research that. And for my new family members today, guys, I do personal shopping for people. If you let me know what you want, your price points, pictures of what you're looking for, preferably, I will shop for you and then give you a private showing of those items, work out a price before I auction it to anybody else. You tried to message me from Yahoo? You mean the email? Yeah, Hipflippinmamma at yeah. Oh, I didn't put .com. You got to put the .com in there. I'm sorry, Bling. I'm sorry, baby. Darn it. Try that one, sweetness. I am so sorry. It didn't have .com on the end of it. That's why it wasn't working. I apologize for the trouble. Okay. All right. So we're going to go to this cuff, you guys. I totally overspent on this cuff. I'm just looking to get my money back on this. But it's so beautiful. Bling, I love that you call me dear mama. I love to be called mama. It makes me feel needed. As you guys know, my daughter, took my granddaughter when she was 5 years old, whom my mother and I practically raised. If she didn't live with me, she lived with my mother. And so it was like losing a child. My daughter just took off as soon as she was done living off of us. And I love my daughter very much. And I hope she's happy and living a very prosperous life. And Bella's happy. But they took off and we don't know where they are. It's been 4.5 years. Bella's 9 now. She was 5 when they left. She'll be 10 in October. And we haven't seen them in 4.5 years. So, yeah, I don't know how I got on that, but there you go. Okay, guys, so I would absolutely, without a doubt, keep this. This goes from, I think this is going to be a size 7 because I measured it last night and it was like a size 7. I wonder if it fell in the garbage. Ha ha ha! It was in the garbage. No, she has not contacted anybody. In fact, about a year and a half ago, she was driving down. Well, her girlfriend, my daughter is is queer. That's what she identifies as. I'm a rainbow supporter. And my sister and my mom got up to him, and my daughter's significant other or partner or whatever was driving my daughter's car. That's what she was driving our truck, living in a trailer that we had rebuilt. She got evicted from that. The park bought her trailer, and she was living with my mom at that time, and had me help her move and all her heavy stuff, right? And then Belle jumps in the front of the U-Haul and goes, Nana, let's go, Nana. Mom's gonna take me away from you. She lies to me all the time that you don't love me. And I said, Papa and I love you. Let's go. Let's take off before she comes out. She wanted to come live with us. She didn't like living with her mom because her mom lies, and she has depression. Oh, thank you, honey. But I said, honey, I can't take you from your mom, even though I'm the one that brought her home from the hospital. I walked into the house with her and said, because they were living with us. They always lived with us. Her and her husband, they've been separated for since 6 months into their marriage. I potty trained her. I was there for her first words. I was there for her first steps. Teaching her about the Lord, teaching her manners. And then now she's gone. It's like having a child kidnapped. But my husband and I followed our daughter's parenting rules. Okay. However she wanted Belle parented and disciplined, we felt, we respected that. Paige was the mother. My mother, however, didn't. In the final call was Paige wanted to hang a pride flag out on the balcony of the apartment, and my mother wouldn't let her. My mother was like, "What will people think?" And my mother's 78 years old. No, 79. She's 79 today. So she comes from a different, era. And Paige got hurt. And so then she moved out into an apartment that you have to have a keypad to get in. So we couldn't get in. She blocked us on phones, everybody. But when my mom and my sister saw her on the road, they looked over like this, and Paige looked at them and she went. So even like 2.5 years into her isolation, she didn't want to have anything to do with us. But just before winter hit, my son, who is a marketing manager for a moving company that I find out now is nationwide, but for the Kalamazoo branch of this moving company, he's the marketing manager. So he set up, their participation in this parade. And he was walking down in the parade and everything with his staff. And all of a sudden he heard Clay. He turns and it was Paige, my daughter, and Belle. So Clay runs over there and gives Paige a hug and says, "How are you?" She goes, "Good. How are you?" He says, "Good." And he hugged Belle and said, "Hi." And she went, "Hi." And he said, "Good to see you." And then he had to run back to the parade because he's the manager person. I mean, so he couldn't like leave the parade, but she called him out. So maybe she's open. I don't know. So they're back in Kalamazoo because they've moved states and stuff. Hi, Crochet Queen. Hey, Crochet Queen. Up above is my email address because I don't have your info. If you can copy and paste that hipflippinmamma@yahoo.com and just send me your address and your PayPal email address and your real name, because I never can remember your real name. And of course, put Crochet Queen in there. Then you can go ahead and bid on something if you see it. Always. Always. And then I can give you a wrench. Okay. So this is measuring between 7 and 7.5. What's nice about this is it's real thick plastic, and I can make it round or I can make it oblong. And that is where it's like comfortably sitting, but it's got gaps. So it's in between 7 and 7.5. It's about right there, 7.25. But what's nice about this is you can adjust it. Now, look at this. And I have not polished this or anything. You don't know how to copy and paste? Well, just write it down, honey. Hipflippinmamma@yahoo.com. Just make sure that you spell flippin, I-N, and mama, M-A-M-M-A, at yahoo.com, and I'll check and see if I got it, okay? And then I'll give you a wrench. Just in case you see something, baby. And then you can bid on it. And I'm going to put my email right over here on my other monitor so I can see. Oh, I know. Oh, thank you, Bling. Or Baubles, if that's what you like to be called. I'll call you Baubles. Yeah, I'm 100. this, do you think anybody would purposely be like this? Um, I am very transparent. I'm very honest. Um, I tell you the truth. And thank you for coming into the chat and not lurking any longer. So, yes, I appreciate that. And I take that as a compliment because I'm as real as they come and completely transparent. If I repair a piece that I'm selling, I'm going to show you where I repaired it and how I repaired it. You know, where a lot of people don't. I don't see a mark on this at all, but it is $9.25. So I'm going to start this piece at $30, guys. That's what I paid for it. And that's okay that you don't know how to cut and paste. That is not a big deal. So I'll give you measurements on this, guys. And as you can see, it's still got patina on it. I haven't cleaned it. This was like put to the side and I forgot to clean it before I went to bed. That is the setting. It's a gorgeous turquoise. There's no cracks or anything like that. Guys, it's completely smooth, completely intact. That stone does not move around. Cameron, you're doing a very good job, baby. I don't know what type of turquoise that is. It is turquoise. Hi, Red Road. $30 start, Red Road. And then it's got two little silver balls here. It's between a 7 and a 7.5 as it sits right now. Okay? As it sits right now. There are no marks on the inside of this. I can give you a weight because it is a more malleable silver. It is thinner than what I have been showing today. Unlike this one, that for all of you new people that have just joined us, I accidentally bought a silver tone lot. And this was in it. And I thought, I had a feeling about this piece, right? I like it like this. It's too small for me, but it is absolutely beautiful, right? It's got a safety chain. I need to fix the safety chain. It had come off the jump ring, but look at the detail. Came in a silver tone baggie that I bought, right? It's sterling silver, guys. And not only is it sterling silver, it's 111 plus grams of sterling silver. It is absolutely beautiful. And I know there are people that earlier that were wanting to purchase it and get a price and all of that. And I mean, it's just for melt value is $100. But I cleaned her all up and she's just beautiful. But she's a thick girl. Thick. Damn, girl. You thick, girl. Plus, you know, anything that has a safety chain on it is going to be a higher quality item. So I have to research that one. Never say melt. What am I supposed to say? I'll show those studs in just a minute for whoever wanted to see them. Okay. So, guys, we've got this one. I'm asking 30. I paid 30. This was one I got from shopgoodwill.com. And when, you know, if I get things from shopgoodwill.com, it's 6.82 grams. I like to get a lot of items from the same store. In this particular item, otherwise you get sunk on shipping, processing, and everything. If you have to buy just one thing from shopgoodwill.com, you're doubling how much you paid for it. And I didn't win anything else from that store. So I had to pay for it. And of course, this cost $3.23 from their location to mine to send it to me first class. But no, they sent it to me first class, but they charged me $12.95 shipping. So, and then I had to pay a $4.50 processing fee, and then the cost of this. So it makes it $30. So I'm starting it at 30, guys. But it is worth $30. It doesn't have a mark, but it is sterling silver, guys, and it is turquoise, and it is beautiful. It's 7. I didn't polish it, so I apologize for the patina. Beautiful piece of turquoise. It is turquoise. Yeah, see? Um, it fits me very comfortable. I'm a 7.5. It fits me very, very comfortable. If for some reason nobody were to purchase this, I'm very happy wearing this. This is the amount of space I have in the back. My wrist is a 7.5. So, but you can bring these out more, okay, to make it more circular, and that'll make it bigger if you have a bigger wrist, okay? So, but it's sitting between 7 and 7.5, right about there. There's no gaps. So right there, $30 start. So if you're, excuse me, watching this later, like I know all my princesses do, there we go, $30 start. I'm just going to wear it because I love it. I love everything I buy. Okay. The person that wanted the studs. Well, you can't have Hip Flippin' Daddy. Can't have that stud. That's for damn sure. Okay. Oh, Barbara's in at 30. Thank you, Barbara. Oh, Barbara, let me get those glass ones too. My dress goes up between my legs all the time. It's like a dress snatcher. Oh, I've got this cuff too. If sterling is not a big deal for you. Oh, Red Rock. I got to show you this. People have been doing uh, research on this, and they started about 175. It's 925 Mexico. So this is going to be going on to my eBay store. Unless somebody wants to make me like a 150 offer, $150 offer, I would accept that. Just saying. You guys are always, always welcome to make an offer if I'm selling something. What am I looking for? Oh, those glass pieces. For my bestie, Barb. I've got a ton of brooches, too. Okay, where are those? I love you still, and I probably always will, till the end of time. I don't know the rest of the words. I'm going through my tax papers, why I don't know. There's no jewelry in them, but I am a hoe. And right now I'm very unorganized. I can hardly see through my eyes. These are all brooches. Beautiful, beautiful brooches. I love you still. And I want to find those damn, what, that bag of glass jewelry for my bestie Wooey. Cause I need to show her what it is, Wooey. Well, you know what? It's probably over here. And I've got my this afternoon non-jewelry auction stuff sitting here. Barb, what I can do is call you. I'll call you like tonight in a special preview of them. I don't know what I did with them. Okay. But yeah, I would take an offer on that bracelet, guys. Faux show. Oh, and I got this beautiful Monet silver tone bracelet, bangle. I have some costume jewelry and stuff too, guys. I don't know where they are. Everything got moved so much that I don't know where everything is. Okay, these are the posts that I have left. And we will do buy it now, $10. Or if you buy more than one, I will charge you $8. Or if you buy all three, I'll charge you $7. So here are the posts that I have available right now. I have sterling silver with CZs, so they look like diamonds. I have gold CZs, so they look like diamond. I have gold and silver. So if you're looking for that, I'll bring it to the next auction. Oh, does anybody want to challenge Barb for this? We're going fair warning to my bestie Barb for $30. Forgot what I was doing. I'm still really shook up over earlier. Yeah, people keep telling me, why don't you guys get those great big rocks? Because the road will be here. Then there's like a 3-foot hill. So we'd have to get huge rocks, right? Like 4 or 5 foot, well, maybe 3-4 foot tall rocks. But here's the thing. If somebody comes off that hill, slides off that hill, and hits a big rock like that, that could be death. And I would much rather them come through my property, slam through my privacy fence. It's not a complete privacy fence. It's just, like 40 feet of privacy fence. It doesn't contain anything. Tom and I built it. Mostly Tom. I'd rather them cause me property damage than them die from hitting a ginormous rock. We can't put a fence up there because the county told us that we don't have 3 feet from the edge of the road to where the hill starts to go down. And we can't put an 8-foot fence up on the level ground because that's what it would have to be, is 8 foot to give us like 5-6 feet of, clearance. So, I mean, it's like we're fucked either way. Here's my bestie's envelope. That's sold to Barb. And it was sold to her because I was flipping my lips anyway. Love you, Barbie. Barbie boo. Barbie boo. I love you, Barbie boo. Make sure I got the right envelopes here. Let me know what you guys want. And I'm happy to look for it for you. Oh, Barb, I have got a necklace. After these earrings, I'll show you. It's gorgeous. It's the crushed red coral and crushed turquoise. And I have a ring too, but it's too small for you. But I don't know if you wear pinky rings. I'm always thinking of you guys. I get my list out as I'm shopping, and I'm always thinking of you guys. What she likes? What size does she wear? I'm always taking notes. Unless you're a reseller, and then I don't worry about it because I never know what's for you and what's not. I think today was Abraham Lincoln's birthday too. February 12th. All the negative controversy surrounding him. So sad. and the statues and stuff. Next thing you know, they're going to be trying to hide the Holocaust. This world is going to end up being Planet of the Apes, man. I'm telling you. I'm a fan of the original 70s Planet. I was just watching the first movie in the series again. I've watched all 5 of those movies, and then I watched the 4 brand new ones. Of course, Caesar's dead now, so there won't be any more. And that's what our world is going to end up. We're just screwing our world. Well, maybe not by the monkeys, but thank you, Barb. Okay. I have another cough. For those of you who don't necessarily have to have silver. Okay, so these posts, again, these are choice, $10 for choice, 2 for 8 a piece, or we'll do 3 for 20. And we have got, how do I want to do this? On the very end, 2 silver hearts. These are all posts. They're all sterling silver. The middle ones are lapis, guys. Those posts are lapis stones. Beautiful. And then the end is turtles. Turtle. I have a turtle necklace too that would match these. And the purple stone in the middle is just a purple CZ. I know. Oh, I love you too, Barb. Anybody interested in these? Somebody was asking for studs earlier. Of course, it was probably 6 hours ago, but you know. I'm going to do one more cuff after this, and then we're going to do earrings. $10 choice. 2. If you buy 2, you get them for $8 a piece, or you can get all 3 for 20. Okay, I can put my arm down. Guys, I got some gorgeous earrings over here. We're going to do this cuff because I know some of you will wear sterling or will wear silver tone. I wear some silver tone. If it doesn't turn me up. Believable blessings. Hello. And you got them for 20. Honey, can I get your information, please? If you can, I'm going to put my info. I wish I were in StreamYard or something. I'd put a TikTok or ticker across. Copy and paste this email because I spell everything weird. HIPFLIPPINMAMMA@yahoo.com. Congratulations, blessings. I know that I gave you a wrench, but I don't think I got an email with your information. So if you can send that to me. Thank you so much. And we're gonna make a new envelope because we have a new family member. Yes, we do. Oh, yeah, we do. We have several new family members. You are not followers. You are family members. Word. Because that's how I want it to be. My singing voice is just shot today. All right, so we've got believable blessings. I love that. Even unbelievable blessings. This supper, my husband made pork roast. It smells delicious, but I'm not hungry. $20. That's a really good deal. All sterling silver, and you got a lapis pair. You feel so special. Hey, email me your YouTube name, your real name, your address, phone number, if you're comfortable, because I might just hit you up. You just binged watched the 5 old ones too, Kelly? What do you mean? My auctions, you binged watched them? It's doing better, Barb. Everything is doing better. All right. So I'm going to put those in here, and I've got my email up. So when your email comes through, I will let you know. Oh, Planet of the Apes. That's what she's talking about. Yeah, those lapis, they are nice. And you know what I did? Congratulations, honey. I took this, and I cut with my cutter a bunch of slots so I could do choice earrings. And now I can do choice pendants. I gotta clean it. But okay, guys. This is a Sergio Lub. Weight is not, well, I can give you a weight, but there's no silver on it. Let me get you a size first. It's got some weight on here. This is a size 7, like straight up. Straight up, now tell me, are you really gonna love me forever? Mama never hits me up. Oh, geez, Constance. Wine much? I'll try and call you this weekend, okay? I'm writing it down. Call Constance. I love you, girl. That you're supposed to put hashtag. Hashtag Mama never hits me up. Okay. So this is a straight 7. I mean, like, it's like I'm 7. Some bitch. I'm 7. Or 7.25. The ones on Amazon are so flimsy. This I made out of a folder because I'm an office supply whore. This is real thick plastic, but it cracks and scratches. That's why it looks white in ghetto. But this is my ghetto sizer, and it's accurate. I promise it's accurate. So it's like 7.25. Oh, for those of you who are new or newer family members, people don't do it a whole lot during my auctions because it gets out of hand. But I don't mind doing a few during auctions. But because I don't really do lives anywhere else, so I guess I should do them during my auctions. It's called Super Chats for Songs, and people give me a super chat, and or sometimes they'll super chat me $5 and say this is for the show, because I entertain people apparently. It's not a show, it's just me being me. But and then what will happen is, like Elizabeth K, if she were to super chat me, she's not here right now, so I can talk about her. I would say $5 super chat from Elizabeth. Elizabeth K, Elizabeth K, I love you, girl. You are my world. Elizabeth K, we've known each other a while now. You're kind of my OG. I love you, girl, and I love your knowledge. I love your heart, 'cause you love me now. Love you, Elizabeth. I thank you for the super chat, and that's that. So, something like that. So, we were going to do a show. I say we, meaning you and you guys and me, on Mondays called Mondays Super Chats for Songs or Songs for Super. I don't know. But one time I had must have been 9 or 10 super chats while I was trying to do an auction, and I wasn't feeling good. Yeah, the Planet of the Apes. I knew what you were talking about, honey. I figured it out. And I said, guys, stop super chatting me. I have to sell stuff. I got to pay my bills. And yeah, everything I sing about just comes off the top of my head. All right, so this bitch, this is 7.25. Now, I'm going to show my blue lace agate earrings. This has a curve in the front, or it curves down. I really think it's supposed to be like this. So this is silver tone, guys. This is not sterling. Although I didn't test it on my new stone. I didn't test it with the new stone because I had old acid when I tested this. So it might be sterling, but it's not marked sterling. It's silver tone. And if you get it and it's sterling, great. I'm not going to worry about it. But, okay, so it's silver tone on top. It is brass in the middle, and it's copper underneath. And when I got this, Cameron. Thank you, Cameron. You're very sweet, baby. Oh, I could polish this up too. So it's really very thick pieces of metal, guys. And I'll just show you the thickness here. Cameron John. I'm going to bring you closer, Cameron, because you're pissing me off. Keyboard on the garbage. Okay. So here's the thickness. Thank you, baby boy. Mama loves you. So there's the thickness. So you can see the amount of silver you're getting. And here's the mark. The Sergio Lub. And it's upside down. As of course it would be. Oh my God, Kelly Joe. We're going to do a free shipping today too, guys. So pay attention to what I'm saying. So you see Sergio Lub. And then I'll read it for you. Cornelius. It just says Sergio Lub, L-U-B. And then it's got that triangle, and it says Sergio Lub, Cali, or California. I'm sorry. Sergio Lub, California. So he's in California. And I will start this at, $12, guys. Take your hands off me, you damn dirty ape. And then they look at Charlton Heston like, because back in those days, there was no facial expression. The mouth just kind of did that Land of the Lost dinosaur stuff. And they looked. He speaks. Do you guys, who remembers, focus on the bracelet, guys. Who remembers Land of the Lost? My brother used to stand behind me and go, that's a fake, that's a fake, that's a fake. Mom, Ken's picking on me again. I'm trying to watch my show. Who knows what that's called? Who was I imitating? Marshall, Will, and Holly on a routine expedition met the greatest earthquake. little high. Met the greatest earthquake ever known. High on the rapids, flung their tiny raft. Ah, flung them down to the valley deep below. Crazy's got it for 12. Anybody coming in at 13? To the land of the lost. To the land of the lost. And then Grumpy would go, roar, out of his little, roar. No facial. It was all claymation. All right. Crazy's got this at $12, guys. Who's coming in at 13? You're going to love this. This is a really nice quality bracelet. Very nice quality bracelet. Copper turns me green so quick. I cannot wear copper to save my life. We're going fair warning at 12 to Crazy. I thought that was a mark. I was like, nope. Marshall, Will, and Holly. These do sell for slee stacks. Who's the main slee stack? The head slee stack. Can you tell this was my favorite show growing up? And Crystal, Rosie's Closet, and I were we were hanging out working one day, and we just started watching the Land of the Lost. Yep, we just started watching it. It had to be done because we were talking about it. Where's all my... Who's the main slee stack? This is sold to Crazy for $12. All right, I got your information. Marshall, Will, and Holly on a routine expedition met the greatest earthquake ever known. High on the rapids, flung their tiny raft, and then they show, flung them down to the valley deep below, to the land of the lost. What exactly is middle age? What is middle age now? Like 60 is middle age. Thank you, baby. All right. Who loves blue lace agate? Let me check something right quick. High on the rapids, flung their tiny raft. Flung them down to the valley deep below, to the land Land of the lost. Okay. Here we go. These are measuring. These are sterling silver, of course. And the actual drop is 3/4 of an inch. And these are blue lace agate. There we go. Yeah, I say 60s too. Holy crap, come on. Cameron John, we got to hurry up and get through these items so I can get over to the other auction. Yeah, so when we're done here, go over to Rosie's closet. All right. Blue lace agate. I'm going to start these at 18, guys. Blue lace agate is increasingly difficult to find. It is becoming more and more difficult to find. It's got a little patina on there, but so gorgeous and so expensive. And it's got this little detail right here on the top. And these have nice hooks on them, guys. Look at that hook. This is what they would look like. Looking for an $18 start. Very reasonable start price. And they have this detail coming up, right? So it goes all the way around. 40 is a good age. So it comes all the way around. And then it splits right there. See that right there? So you have a little bit more bling bling. I mean, it's just a hole, but gorgeous, right? Blue lace agate. Trying to see what I can put it on so that blue just pops out. Let me see what it would look like on this yellow. It is blue, guys. And blue lace agate is not a dark blue. It's like a bluish gray. Okay. So everybody watching this later, you can hit me up in the emails if you want that. And then we've got these. Love these. The measurement on this is 1 inch. The width is over 1/2 of an inch, just a little over 1/2 of an inch. Now, these have got nice long hooks on them too. A little bit more delicate hooks, but this is what they would look like. And there's a druzy on each one of these, and the druzies are different. I'll show you close up. Now, here's what the back looks like. I didn't show you the back of the blue lace agate, did I? I'm losing my touch, man. I'm losing my touch. And that's what the back looks like. Course 925. I test everything, you guys. Everything is always sterling, unless I tell you, which it doesn't happen very often. Sterling. So these are vintage. Now, I'm going to start these at $17, and I want you to notice something. I didn't notice these when I was processing these, but one is not like the other, and I think that is so freaking cool. This one, it's a purple druzy, and I didn't test it on the gem tester, but I certainly will. This is more rustic with the large crystals, and this one is more fine. And I think that is so cool. Because one thing, oh, you did? Hi, Steven. One thing I like to do with earrings that I like is I will take the hook off of it, right? And then I'll put a jump ring or a split jump ring that I can take right back off, and I'll wear it as a pendant. And then I'll switch it back to earrings. You could very easily wear that as a pendant. But look at the side of these guys. So here's the silver, the setting, but look at the side of the druzy. Look at the purple and the gold and the iridescence that's on the side of these. So pretty. I love that. You can see the side of the stone. It's all polished and gorgeous. Okay, I've got those. Those are 17. All right, these guys, these are very, very vintage. I don't even know if I want to say these are like 30s, 40s maybe. These are measuring. I did not clean these. These have a shepherd's hook. I did not clean these one bit because I learned my lesson on that. These are so beautiful. These are measuring from the top of the dangle, not the hook, 1.5 inches. And the width is 1 1/8 inches. These are so flipping gorgeous. So here's the hook. There's the shepherd's hook. These are so gorgeous. Who can pass up vintage filigree? Cameron. Guys, I'm going to start these at 25. If you can see them. There we go. $25 start bid. Just imagine the life that these have led. The people that have worn them. Okay, I'm just now noticing this. On this one earring, there is one little loop that's broken off. You don't even notice it unless it's in the camera right there. Oh, no, it's not broken off. It's just smushed down. Okay. It looks like it's just smushed down. Okay. Looking for a $25 start bid. Look at all the filigree work. And then the little dangles in the middle. You can clean these up, guys. What I would usually use in the past, I don't clean them anymore, is the silver polish, the white silver polish with a soft toothbrush, and just get it in there. Be very gentle. Get it into all the fibers, and then use my sprayer in my kitchen sink. And get all the cream and stuff out of them, or use a steamer to really heat that that cream up and get it out of there if you want them cleaned. I'll show you the back. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Those are 25. All right. I've got these gorgeous. These are so pretty. I really wish I could wear studs. Beautiful sterling silver, 7/8 of an inch, actually almost more like an inch. The width is 3/8 of an inch, which is between 1/4 of an inch and 1/2 an inch. I'll show you the back right now. These earrings are so beautiful. Cameron, 925. And they have onyx in pink mother of pearl alternating. With silver on the side. These are absolutely beautiful settings. I will start these at $16. Oh no! And the pad wasn't there either. Anybody coming in at 16? Okay, I will put those away. All right, guys. I'm going to show you the new things. Barb, are you still here, bestie? All right. So here we go. This, I put a really nice box chain on this. And it is 16 inches. The pendant is an inch long with a width of a little more than 1/4 of an inch wide. It's got a spring ring clasp. That was my Hipflippinmamma sign. There's the chain. There is the red coral and the blue turquoise. Barbara, I know you said you like the crushed. You like the crushed turquoise and the coral. I will start this at $26. If anybody's interested in this, now I'll do 25 because it's a 16 inch. $25. We'll do 25, buy it now. For the crushed red coral and blue turquoise. I'll show you the back. I have like a size 6 crushed turquoise and coral ring, Barb. I don't know if you can wear that on your pinky. Barb's got it at 25. Okay. Thank you, Barb. I gotta start moving fast, man. I talked way too much today. Thank you, Barb. Okay. So, and then we are going to do, oh my gosh, you guys. Are you ready? I don't know if you can handle this jelly. I don't think you're ready for this jelly. I don't think you're ready for this jelly. I'm going to give myself about 10 more minutes. How much can I show you in 10 minutes? My body too bootylicious for you, babe. This is a weighty little elephant. And this has a 2-inch extender. So this is 18.5 inches with the extender. And it is a really nice, what I call an open rope. Beautiful chain. Nice, shiny sterling silver. It's got a wide lobster claw clasp, which is wonderful. There's your chain. And here's your elephant. And I want you to see all of the detail that's in this. I'm going to start this at 26. Look at the butt. Look at the face. Butt face. Look at the face and the tusks. He is, of course, sterling silver. Come on, Cam. I know I'm moving. Come on, Cam. You get the pendant and the chain, of course. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful elephant. Well, you don't want to focus, do you? He is very weighty. He is a very high quality pendant. There's the 925. Could also use him as a charm, but he measures in length almost 3/4 of an inch, just shy, and about 3/8 of an inch thick. I'll tell you how much he weighs. But he can be yours for $26. We've got a nice 18.5-inch chain, or 18.25, I believe. There is your extender. And this guy stands up all by himself. He is 5.85 grams. So if you are in the market for a very detailed elephant, he's your boy. He is very cute. Oh, I gotta show you this. Okay. I will show you this. And this is very special. In that the chain that is on this. And I want to keep this chain, but I'm not. This is a 20-inch chain, but it's not just any chain. It's a wheat chain, which is a box, like a solid box chain that looks like wheat. That's why they call it a wheat chain. The pendant that's on it is 1.25 inches long by over 3/4 of an inch. And again, spring ring clasp. This is a beautiful chain, you guys. Beautiful chain. So here's your wheat chain. So it looks like wheat. It is, well, this one's rectangular, not square. And it has got the most gorgeous arrowhead on it with crushed turquoise. 1.25 inches long. Look how gorgeous that is. Look at the detail on that. And you've got details on the sides. I'll show you the back. I'm going to start this at 42, guys. The chain alone, if I were to sell this 20-inch wheat chain, I would sell the chain for 40. So you're getting a really, really good deal, getting the gorgeous pendant and the wheat chain together. And we all know how those 20-inch chains are so hard to find. People don't give them up because even I will hoard them, although I've sold most of mine for you guys. Okay, we're going to do a couple more items today and then call it good. Oopsies. This is a beautiful arrowhead. So there's Stir, S-T-E-R. Hi, Kimmy. Got your package. Oh, thank you for the gift. Well, you're welcome. You're welcome. I don't know what the heck was going on with that, Kim. Lydia tried to send me an invoice a bajillion times, and I was not getting it. And I pay my invoices the second that they come in. I pay them right away. And because I've always got my phone in my hand, and she kept trying to send me invoices to different emails. I wasn't getting them, so I don't know what's going on. Um, PayPal needs to get their act together. Um, all right, so I will have that if you want that. And I will show you this new bracelet. And then who wants to see something? Tell me now or forever hold your peace, because guys, this is really heavy. I mean, the piece that's on it's really heavy. But this is a T-clasp. You know I love a T-clasp. I'm glad you're happy, Kim. I just thought all the crap that it took for us to get you an invoice, right? And I don't think you ever did get the invoice. I'll have to. No, I put on there when I sent you an invoice for the shipping. I put on there the other items on that, just so you'd have an invoice with those items on there. Yeah, and I threw that extra quartz tower in there for you, honey, because just, everything that, we went through together trying to get it to you. And if I say something to you guys about, hey, because I'm getting more strict with the invoicing and the payments, and you guys will get invoiced later tonight, probably, instead of immediately after, because I got to jump over to the other auction. And it was like, you were like, oh no, I didn't get it. And then you sent me $10, and I'm like, what about the shipping? And I hope I didn't come off as being bitchy, because I really didn't mean it like that. Remember, I was in like a lot of pain at that point with my back and all that stuff. Okay, so this is 23.61. And I thought, I don't want her to think I'm a bitch. So 23.61 grams, okay, that this bracelet is. This is a beautiful Rolo. It's a T-clasp. You can take this pendant, and it is truly a pendant or charm, however you want to do it. It is 8 inches long, okay? Yeah, we're just going to say 8 inches. Here is the T-clasp. You know I love a T-clasp. There's the 925. I just keep a box of all that stuff, Kimmy, and I just like those stones and crystals around me, so it's a T-clasp. Look at that Rolo chain. Look how thick that is. There it is on my big wrist, right? So you've got this Rolo chain, beautiful. We're going to start this at $15. This might be the last thing we do. Big hole at the end for your T-clasp. And then you've got this. Are you, Steven? It's a hard racket right now. This measures 3/4 of an inch by an inch. And this is a hefty piece with this on here. Now you can embroider, you can engrave something on here. Especially if, when you go to get it engraved, if you want to do that, they'll polish it up for you and then engrave it. But look at this. I'm only starting it at $15, guys. That is an awesome chain. Even if you wore it by yourself or took this off and put other charms on there, gorgeous. Okay. And then I've got this one. I think this will be my last item, guys, and then I'll see you on Tuesday. Yeah, well, I appreciate that, honey. I appreciate that a lot. Okay. So this is, I have a little tag on here, so I don't have to measure it. 8 inches to 9.25 inches because it has an extension. So it's 8 inches long, and then with the extender, it just says 925. It's 9.25 inches. It has a spring ring clasp, and this is from my personal collection. It's got two strings or two box chains with silver balls on them, and then they connect together. And I would start this at, I'll start this at 15 also. If anybody's interested in that. See, it hooks at the clasp. So it's a double chain. It's a double chain. Okay. And then I have these that are 7.5 inches. And these are what was left over of that choice lot that I had from last auction. So this one's got an S clasp, which is nice. This has a box clasp with a safety chain. This one, we're going to do choice of 20. You can have your choice of each one for a starting bid of 20. And this one has bars and balls. Sounds like jail, doesn't it? Bars and balls. And this one, I call this one two-sided because it's beautiful on this side, right? They're both 7.5. But you can actually flip it over and it has a completely different look on the back. And because it's an S clasp, you can put it on easily either way. All right, guys, that is going to be it. We'll go through everything else on Tuesday. We'll go through everything else on Tuesday, okay? So, thank you so much for coming, you guys. I love you guys so much. Thanks for all the thumbs up, and thanks to all the new family members that came in today. Hello, so happy to have you. I'll invoice later tonight, and I will see you all, if not before. I'll see you on Tuesday at 6 p.m. right back here. Right now, I'm headed over to Rosie's Closet to do that auction. All right, honey. I love you. Have a great day. Bye.